Fans accuse WNBA of ignoring racist abuse towards players before Caitlin Clark's playoff exit. WNBA fans fumed over the league's late response to the racist abuse towards players after Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever were eliminated on Wednesday night. After Connecticut completed the sweep over Indiana, Alyssa Thomas discussed the racial abuse she received from Clark's fans. The WNBA then released a statement noting how it has no tolerance for racism. However, fans fumed over how the league did not speak up about racial abuse towards players when it peaked during the season amid Clark's rivalry with fellow rookie Angel Reese. "I'm sorry we're releasing this after the Fever gets swept in the playoffs and now you want the harassment and bigotry players are facing. Kafo, this is so disingenuous," one fan exclaimed on X. "You a whole season behind. Y'all have literally had all season to do this and just now want to speak up? Y'all are just as complicit in the behavior of some of these people," said another. "They needed the divide," a third suggested. "If Indiana would have won today, this wouldn't be posted emo. Wait until Indiana loses to post. This is very tacky, very intentional, very obvious, very unfair to the players and fans who have been disrespected, threatened, and harassed all season," a fourth added. The league statement read, "The WNBA is a competitive league with some of the most elite athletes in the world. While we welcome a growing fan base, the WNBA will not tolerate racist, derogatory, or threatening comments made about players, teams, and anyone affiliated with the league. League security is actively monitoring threat-related activity and will work directly with teams and arenas to take appropriate measures to include involving law enforcement as necessary." The racial abuse from Clark's fans was first brought to light amid her rivalry with Reese. In September, Reese spoke about the threats she receives from Iowa and Indiana fans. "I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that," Reese said on the Unapologetically Angel podcast. "But when it comes to death threats," she continued, "people have come to my address. Follow me home. It's come down to that." Reese then added how fans made AI-generated pictures of her naked and sent them to her family members. "It sucks to see that," Reese continued, "and it's really hard that I have to go through that. And now seeing that other players are even having to go through that." Furthermore, Reese's Chicago Sky teammates raised concerns about getting racially abused by their own fans after falling out of contention late in the season. "I'll be honest, it was tough. It was really tough," Dana Evans said after the Sky fell to the Sun in the season finale. "We're professionals. We know that we can play this game, but when you've got people that's steady bashing you that's supposed to be our supporters, I feel like that was a little slap in the face. That was kind of hard to deal with. It was really disgusting." Isabel Harrison, who like Evans is African-American, said much of the hate took the form of bigotry and racism. "I've never experienced this much hate and harassment this entire season," Harrison said, appearing to hold back tears. "I get emotional about it.